The night sky over Washington, D.C. was ripped apart by tragedy. A horrific mid-air collision near Reagan National Airport claimed the lives of 67 souls. The incident, which occurred at approximately 8:50 p.m. Eastern Time on January 29, 2025, involved an American Airlines passenger jet and a U.S. Army Black Hawk helicopter. The passenger jet, American Airlines Flight 5342 operated by PSA Airlines, was en route from Wichita, Kansas. It carried 60 passengers and 4 crew members. The Black Hawk helicopter, carrying 3 U.S. Army soldiers, was on a routine training exercise. The collision occurred as the passenger jet prepared for its final descent into DCA. The impact sent both aircraft plummeting into the icy waters of the Potomac River. The crash site, located just a few miles south of the airport, became the epicenter of a frantic search and rescue operation. Despite the tireless efforts of first responders, no survivors were found. As of this morning, 28 bodies have been recovered from the wreckage. The minutes leading up to the collision paint a harrowing picture of normalcy shattered by chaos. Flight 5342, a Canadair Regional Jet 700, was on a standard flight path, given clearance to land at DCA. The Black Hawk helicopter, a staple in military aviation, was also executing a routine training exercise within the designated airspace. Air traffic control recordings reveal communication between the helicopter and the tower, acknowledging the presence of the approaching passenger jet. What transpired in those final moments, leading to the fatal collision, remains a chilling mystery. The investigation, led by the National Transportation Safety Board, will meticulously piece together the events leading up to the crash. The first responders, alerted by the deafening roar of the impact and the sight of fireballs erupting in the night sky, rushed to the crash site. However, the darkness, frigid temperatures, and strong currents of the Potomac River presented formidable challenges. As news of the tragedy spread, a wave of shock and grief swept across the nation. The immediate aftermath of the crash saw a massive mobilization of resources. Reagan National Airport was immediately shut down, throwing air travel into disarray. The closure, which is expected to last until at least 11 a.m. Eastern Time on Thursday, highlights the severity of the incident. Alongside the NTSB, agencies like the Federal Aviation Administration, the FBI, the Coast Guard, and local law enforcement have converged on the scene. The investigation will delve into a multitude of factors, including pilot error, mechanical failure, weather conditions, and air traffic control procedures. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy, who has called the collision preventable, is overseeing the investigation. President Donald Trump, expressing his condolences, has called it a bad situation that looks like it should have been prevented, also questioning the actions of the helicopter crew based on his understanding of the events. The investigation, however, is expected to be lengthy and complex, with no definitive answers expected in the immediate future. Amidst the wreckage and the ongoing investigation, the human cost of this tragedy takes center stage. Among the passengers on Flight 5342 were several members of the figure skating community, returning from a national development camp in Wichita. Notable figures like Evgenia Shishkova and Vadim Naumov, 1994 World Figure Skating champions in pairs, were on board the flight, their promising lives tragically cut short. Their loss has sent shockwaves through the figure skating world and beyond. This incident, the deadliest aviation disaster in the U.S. since 2001, has revived concerns about airspace congestion around DCA, an airport that recently expanded to accommodate longer-distance flights. As the investigation unfolds, the nation mourns the victims, while demanding answers that will hopefully prevent such tragedies from happening again.